All right, Pick 3 at a glance family. More Money Terry here with you again. Here for August the 1st. But we're doing the 1-1 rundown for July the 31st. Man, time is moving faster. It's moving faster and I'm moving slower. That's not a good combination, y'all. 70 years old. So, wow, it's moving fast and it's hot. But I wanted to put the calendar up for July, and everything in red was on the prediction board, and that's how it looks. We hit box, we hit back pairs, we hit straights, and a lot of people were real happy. They called me and let me know that they had hit some numbers off of this, and I know that the system works and the proof is in the pudding. So I'm real happy. I mean, I hit, and I'm sure other people have hit also. But put it in the comments section so we can get this out to everybody. You know, the comments and the likes and the shares and the thumbs up all contribute to this message getting out, this system getting out, so other people can win and get some of their money back on the Pick-3. I specialize in Pick-3 because Pick-3 is teachable and doable. It's only 1,000 numbers. We can track 1,000 numbers. Like I say, 10,000 numbers. I ain't know. My mind ain't that big or that bright. I ain't gonna even try it. The 1,000 numbers, you can track them. You can track the front pairs of them. You can track the back pairs of them. You can track positions that they fall. It's too much information you can get on those 1,000 numbers to hit. And if you're a lotto head like myself to play Pick-3 daily, this here is a treasure to you. Like I said, it's a Pick-3 at a glance system. Once you make the little 5 strategy sheets, all you're doing is marking off and checking as they come. So congratulations to everybody that hit on off the whiteboard for the numbers for the rest of the year. I do the strategy video. I did it earlier, so you can go back and look at it also for the day. Okay. There's nothing else I want to add on that other than I'm going to erase the board. So I wanted to post it to make sure everybody could see how well we're doing. Okay. All right. And I personally hit this 760 and this 909 for a decent amount of change. So I got some money to play with. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the 1-1 rundown on the 454 that came yesterday. All right. The 454 here. We're doing, today is August the 1st, 2022. I like to put the date so people can keep up with how we're going, because I mean, unless something drastic happen, I'll be doing a video every day. I'll be trying to do 2 videos. One's a strategy video and one is the 1-1 rundown, something like a tutoring video for beginners. So yesterday, July 31st, 2022, the number that came evening was 454, and the last time it came out, and I like to do that because it kind of gives you an idea how these numbers roll. October 26, 2021. Okay. This here I'll explain after we do the 1-1 rundown. Okay. This here system is for you to find the 1,000, find this 445 in the 1,000 master, on the 1,000 master sheet. Okay. So, okay, we have the 1-1 rundown is the only rundown you'll ever need for this system. You don't need all those 317, 746, 646, 557, 882, 991, 822, all those different rundowns. All you're going to need is this 1-1 rundown, period. Okay, what you're doing is adding 1 to each one of these numbers until you get down here and get the 454 again. All right? And if you do this, if you add 1 to this again, you're going to get all these same numbers from eternity. So we add 1 to 4, you get 5, 1 to 5, you get 6, 1 to 6, you get 7, 1 to 7, you get 8, 1 to 8, you get 9, 1 to 9, You get 10, you don't use the 1, you use the 0. 1 to 0 is 1, 1 to 2 is 2, 1 to 2 is 3, 1 to 3 is 4. That's all it is. Same here. And the reason, this is how you do it. 5, you're going to mark down just like, I guess, me if I was in kindergarten or something. You're going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get 9, you're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till you get to the same number at the top. Same here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. You're just going to do the 0 because you know it's 10. It go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done. That's on any number you place here. You're just going to count down. When you get to the 9, you're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, period. And you're done. And if you do that one, and if you start all over again, that's just going to work to eternity. Okay, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, what it is here, we're looking for the 445 on the master sheet. And on the master sheet, you're going to have base numbers. And the base numbers here, you got 22 numbers, and on these 22 numbers, they create the master sheet. All right, and each number got its own column. Okay, so you got for straights, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and you got numbers here. You got 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 7, 0, 1, 8. 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. That makes up the straights. You got doubles. Doubles like 454. It's got 2 like numbers in it, like the 44. Then you're gonna go. You got 10 of those. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Triples is the 10th one, and the numbers is 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. 011, 022, 033, 044, and triples. All those will make up the 1,000 master sheet. All right. Now, so with this here, we're looking for the base. I know that is going to be in column 1, which is 100. That's 001, and it's going to show as 445. It's the same number, but it did the rotation. By the law of average, all these numbers are going to rotate. It's going to be 4, 4, 5, because if you do the 0, 0, 1 and do the 1, 1 rundown on it, that's how it's going to show up in the column. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is go to column 1 in the doubles. Let me make sure everything's lined up so you can see it. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Here's column 1. And you're going to go down, look for the 445. Bam, there it is. You take a pencil, you mark it out. Bam. All right. Now this 445 is running pretty good now because it was slow. Because when it was slow, I think it was 3 months behind, and I played it straight box all the way down and hit 445 for $400. So the system works. So now it's bouncing itself back. See, that's what I mean by you checking the columns. You can see everything and every move, just like watching a thermometer move up and down. But you watching all the numbers and what they're doing and what they're not doing at a simple glance. All 1,000 numbers are right here now. Okay, if you tuck those numbers, all the base numbers I just gave you, do the 1, 1 rundown on them. If you don't do nothing today, take those base numbers. I don't care who you are, where you are, what state, what evening, midday, 2 middays, 2 evenings you tracking. Just take them 22 numbers, do the 1, 1 rundown on them, and start tracking them 1,000 numbers and see, don't you see a difference in how you play? Because you'll be able to watch all the numbers as they fluctuate and what they're doing at any given time. Okay, and now right here, reason being, with all these numbers here, and the 6-way combination, I'm going to explain to you how it's 1,000. Each one of these numbers can come 6 different ways. You got 10 numbers, that's 60 numbers. You got 12 columns, 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers. Out of that 1,000 numbers, that's almost 75% of the numbers right here out of 12 numbers you're looking at a glance. Can't get no easier than that. If you can, somebody show me, okay? Now, same here with the doubles. You're not looking at 10 numbers, you're looking at 30 numbers, except for the triples can only come one way. So now you got 9 columns times 30 gives you 270 right here. plus the triples are gonna come where you got 10. That gives you your 1,000 numbers. And these doubles make up the other 25%. All in one glance, all in one sheet. If you don't do nothing to what you see today, make the sheet out. And just whatever else you're using, just use this sheet to start tracking. I use one of these sheets for each month so I can keep up with the columns to see what columns don't fall. And I do a yearly sheet, so at the end of the year, I got a big glance of what numbers didn't fall and how they rolling. And I take those numbers and roll them over into the next year that didn't play. Because these 1,000 numbers, wherever you start at, doing a rotation, if you start right now, it's going to take 3 years for all those 1,000 numbers to rotate through that you're going to check off. I'm telling you, I haven't done it thousands of times, I guess. By now, it's been over 30 years. You'll start seeing. That's how I figured it out. Because when I first started this sheet, I used to start over every year. Instead of bringing the numbers over, I just get rid of those last year and forget about them. And then I start looking back and seeing that the numbers that hadn't came in the year prior start showing up on the next year and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting when the other numbers that played already wouldn't. Then my eyes were open. That's why I know this sheet will work for any and everybody. Okay, so what you're doing, just start this sheet. 12, 20, you can make run this sheet down in an hour or less. If you're real good at math, I mean, probably 30 minutes, you'll do it. Okay, and each one of these numbers, thing I like about that, there's 1-1 rundown, all the mirrors are in the 1-1 rundown. All the grid stuff work that you're gonna do is gonna show up in the 1-1 rundown. All the tic-tac-toe work you're gonna do, gonna be in the 1-1 rundown. All the grid work you're gonna do, gonna be in the 1-1 rundown. You're gonna see it. If you're using it, just try to see. And it's all at a glance, okay? Everything you're using now, just put this with it, and it's gonna enhance it. I put this system up against anybody's system, for sure. And like I say, one thing it does have that I love, it's got the mirroring already added in here with just simple the 1-1 rundown. You're not gonna get it with, in this numerical order. I think the 317 will do you some mirroring, but it won't put it in this numerical order from the least to the highest, okay, to the largest number, okay, just like it does with the 1,000, starting from triple zeros down to 999. This here is all in numerical order. You ain't got to be moving no numbers or slanting nothing, or Xing out nothing, or none of that. It's all done for you. Like I say, if you don't do nothing, make this sheet. If you don't do nothing today, run this sheet and start tracking new numbers. And if you want to, you can go back to January and catch up. 6 months back, you'll start seeing a lot, okay? Or if you want to, just start now. But you really do need to start with a full year. That's what I'm telling you. You need to start with a full year. Don't start in the middle of the year. I only started in the middle of the year because it was January. I said, hey, I'm going to get this going. I was going to wait till next January, but you know how things go. COVID taught us a whole lot. Don't put nothing off. Don't put nothing off. So I ain't putting it off. I started in June, but I'm telling you, if you can, go back. You know, in some cases you can do 6 months and get a picture and still do January. But if it was me, I'd do a full year. I'd do a full year for sure. Okay, and it won't take you that long because as soon as you remember, you're gonna memorize these little numbers, these little 22 numbers, and when your number come in and you do the 1-1 rundown, you're gonna see 015 in it or 016 or whatever the base numbers are, and you just go to the column. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Now, okay, yeah, like I said, the mirroring. Now, those are beginners and not lotto heads that play occasionally in the PICK-3 and want to get serious about it. Because to me, it's the best game to play with the best odds in it. Okay, mirroring system. Like I was saying, the 000, 499, 500, and 999. This grid system here represents that. You took the 1,000 numbers, cut them in half. And with this grid system, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, and then you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 on the bottom. Okay, so what it is, somehow somebody with the grid system want to know when they play a number, out of the 1,000 number, what would be the opposite number of that number? Say the 1, 2, 3. What is the opposite number of it? If you're playing 1, 2, 3, it would be 6, 7, 8. Okay, and vice versa. If you're playing 6, 7, 8, what would be the opposite of it? Would be 1, 2, 3. It's pretty simple. Same here. 1 is opposite of 6, 6 is opposite of 1. 2 opposite of 7, 7 opposite of 2. 3 opposite of 8, 8 opposite of 3. 4 opposite of 9, 9 opposite of 4. 5 opposite of 0, 0 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. That's why I use that. I don't use they got another one called flips, and I was using that when I was thinking that they were interchangeable. But when I learned how flips really work, it's a thing of addition, which you really, unless you just want to learn about flips, you can, but you won't need none of that on this. It's all done. Okay, so why I like this, like here, for instance, with the 445 that come in, the mirror of it is 990, okay? Because a 9 can be a 4, a 4 can be a 9. 9 can be a 4, 4 can be a 9. A 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. Simple. In any of these columns here, all the mirrors are in there. You ain't got to worry about them. And as you check them off, you're going to start seeing the patterns. And you're going to start saying, okay, what mirror and its opposite don't play. Then through the law of average, through rotation, you're going to want to start playing the mirror and its opposite. Because by law of rotation, one of them got to fall. Because you get, usually what I do, I look for, okay, let's see as simple as, I kind of try to stay on the number that came in. Say 223, and I know the opposite of it is 778 didn't fall. Then I'm looking at playing those. And then it could be 4 on that copy. Say the 223, the 44, or the 223, the 778, and the 889, and the mirror of that, and the 334. Then play 4 of them. I'm looking at those. Because one of them got to fall through law of rotation. Because they're the opposite of each other. I look for all the opposites. Also, another thing I look for, say a column. I'm playing and I'm winning. And say one of these columns, and it can happen, don't fall for 3 months. When I hit, I know where to get my numbers from. I ain't guessing. Because if a column here ain't hitting 3 months, 4 months is the most I see. See them go? 4 months is the most I've seen them go. So, excuse that ring phone. I thought I'd cut it off, and usually it cuts itself off when I'm recording, but it didn't for some reason. These phones, I don't know about them, man. They just do what they want to do. It's like they own me. I don't know if I own it. These phones just do what they want to do today. I'm serious. Mine does. I don't know about y'all, but these phones, it's like they taking over. I'm serious. Okay. Let me go for that, because that tripped me out. That usually when I'm recording, it'll stop all, it put it on do not disturb. Okay, but it didn't today. So like I say, they got mine on their own. All right, and then it getting me off. Okay, yeah, I was talking about the column where if it don't come in 3, most I've seen is 4 months. So that's how I find my numbers. And you're not guessing, because something's gonna come off that column. And it depends how you've been watching and how you've been checking. It's going to be easy for you to find out. It's going to be easy. And any of them. Now, the doubles, going to come less than the straights. And the triples going to come less than the doubles and less than all of them. The triples got less odds. The doubles got less odds than the straight. Okay? And the straights got the best odds of all, pretty much. Okay? But be truthful with you, most of my hits come off the doubles. I don't know why that is with me. I guess it's the way I'm tracking them. But I hit good on doubles. And I hit good on straights too. But most of my, because I guess I can, like what I do, like if 5-5 front pair don't fall all year, and then I've tracked in another, like 5-1 back pair don't fall, I play that number. I put that in my bucket list and play it. I carry it over on those doubles like that. Because I track front pair and back pair. But this is pretty much it. You just find the cold columns. You don't look for cold numbers. single numbers. Some people say, well, if a 3 is code and this is code and that is code, not knocking none of that, but you're looking at the actual 1,000 numbers. So if a whole column is code, you know everything in that column is code because you got 60 numbers in there that's code. And if you got 2 columns that's code that's been a couple of years, that's 120 numbers you're looking at a glance. And I ain't gonna say you could have 3 columns, but I don't see that too regular. If you got 3 columns, okay, 3 times 6 that's 180 that you're looking at a glance. Easy to track, easy to keep up with. These here, now these doubles can be about 3 columns at the most in a month through the year that might not come out. But you know which ones they are, and if you plan them, you know why you plan them, because you got a good idea. If it didn't come out, more than likely something off that number, something off that column you like, gonna hit. And I had one time, to be truthful with you, on one column, I was watching it, I hit pretty good too. When I was watching them, everything off that column started hitting straight. Everything off the column just started coming straight like it was. And most of these do come straight, I'm telling you. But hitting straight. And you know what I did, right? I started playing that whole column straight. That was a good year. That was a good year. So I'm telling you, track the numbers. They right there. They're gonna talk to you. Just this here will get you started to seeing. And then the other stuff I got, the other 5 strategies open your eyes. So right now I'm going to go to my other strategies, which is PICK-3 at a glance, simple. And I'm going to show you. All right. That's strategy number 1. Here is strategy number 2 and what it consists of. Let's take this off here. All right. Is a 4 or 5 4, and it's the pairs. I track pairs. 4 5 4. 4 5 4. What I do is I track 4. This is a monthly sheet, and the 45 is a double, so it's going to be only 2 pairs you mark off. If it was a straight, it's going to be 3 pairs. Like this 3 2 1, you mark off the 1 2, the 1 3, and the 23. And at the end of the month, I find out what pairs hadn't failed. And like everything else, about through law average, I just carry them over and carry them over. And usually when I start looking at a pair that ain't failed in 2 months, I start looking at it. Then if it ain't failed in 3 months, that's 90 days. I'm telling you how long these numbers have to roll. That's why I say play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Because these numbers roll like that, and you can only play so many of them. You can't play all 1,000 of them, so you got to be watching which ones you can catch. So when they start getting to 90 days, I got my eye on them. We got that 23. It ain't failing 100 days now. And there's a couple of other pairs. I got 3 of them that I'm watching. So that at least you know where you're playing and why you're playing at all times. Okay, now this here is called number positioning. I want to know what position, what number is left for each month. Okay, just like this 4 5 4. I'm going to check off the 4 in the first spot, 5 in the second spot, and the 4 again. Okay, at the end of the year, I'm going to see what number hasn't failed in the first spot. All right. So I already know that from last year, July, that 2 did not fall at all in none of the numbers in the first spot here. Okay, I call that a hot number, or you can call it a cold number. I really don't trip off the number. Off the spot is in. I trip off the spot if it when I know the number I'm playing. Because if you don't know the number you're playing, knowing what spot it fell in don't matter. And why you playing it, so it don't really matter if you got a cold number. Where you gonna put it at? If it's cold, it's just cold. You know what you gonna put it with, and why you gonna put it with. That's what I think about. So that 2 I know didn't fall in the front spot. So my number, say my number is 3 2 1, right? But I was doing another demonstration, but I'm gonna erase this right now. Show you this. Since I know I'm playing 3 2 1. Since I know that 2 didn't play, I'm gonna make sure I play this number now as 2 3-1 or 2-1-3, 50-cent box, 2-1-3. I'm doodling. I'm trying to hold the phone and write too. Y'all, this ain't as easy as it look. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it ain't as easy as it look. But here, anyway, 2, 3, no, 2-1-3. I said right, 2-1-3. See that? That's sweet. It can't get no sweeter than that, can it, y'all? Can it get any sweeter? To keep up with the numbers and know what's going on with it, it can't get no sweeter than this to me. Somebody got a better system, show it to me, please. Just show it to me and I'll deal with it. I'll take it on with this one. But I haven't seen one. Okay, now this here, that's strategy 3, this strategy 4. All right. Man, if I didn't know, but I swear, I ain't gonna swear. I think I got a ghost. Because my stuff is coming on and playing by itself. My phone went off. It ain't never went off by itself like that. Now I got some over there singing that I know it ain't supposed to be doing nothing but because it ain't got me over there. So, but it is what it is, y'all. Not what it was, because I'm telling you, it ain't going to wear me. I'm going to shoot it right out the door. If it is a ghost, whatever it is, it's going to get up out of here. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to get up today. All right. Because I live, you know, where I live at, we don't play. Okay. But anyway, hold on. Let me turn this light out. I'm serious, y'all. I think I'm kidding. Watch this. This is my phone. I told you these phones going off by themselves. It's my phone. Okay. All right. Now. All right. Front pair, back pair. Let me get back with this, y'all. Get serious. Get back to work. I'm getting goofy again. Okay. Excuse me. Let me this.
Everyone should have.
All right. I figured out what it was. It wasn't a ghost, y'all. It was an alarm I forgot that I set. Hey, don't laugh at me now. Don't laugh at me. Laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me. I'm just getting younger. I mean, I'm going through my second childhood. Just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. Y'all gonna get there. I'll keep telling y'all that. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Okay, we're doing the 4-5, the 4-5-4. No, yeah, the 4-5-4, y'all. Okay, front pair, back pair, we track it. That's a yearly sheet strategy. You want to track all the pairs. Okay, you're doing the 4-5, 4-5 here, and then the 5-4 on the back end. Top is the front, bottom is the back. Same identical numbers, but they just, you know, you can make two different sheets and write front and back. But I think I got mine all on one sheet. If you got a computer, you can easily get it all on one sheet. But if you want to, you can put it all on one sheet. I've done that. Make copies of it and just carry it. And at the end of the other year, I look for the front pack that didn't fall. And also, through the year, I look to see how they fallen. Just like what would you say? Like I say, the mirrors. I look for the pair of mirrors too that ain't fail in the columns. You know what I'm saying? Front and back. If 3-2 ain't failed, that would be 8-7. You know, I go over here and see if 8-7 didn't fall with the 3-2. Well, let me see. 3-2 ain't failed. I'll go over and see if the 8-7 didn't fall. See what I'm saying? There's a lot you can do with this. A lot. Now, I won just recently, last month, I won the 090. And the reason I won, when I got my bucket list of numbers, I added the 090 to my bucket list because the 09 front pair hadn't failed, and the 90 back pair hadn't failed, and 900 hadn't failed, because I could see that at a glance. I added it to my bucket list, hit pretty good, you know. Got the tickets to show, and I posted those too on my page. So, you know, I'm not tripping off of me to. Then here, strategy number 5. Just like that 4-5-4 that came, these here are all in the mirror order. I put all these doubles in mirror order, so you can easily at a glance see where you stand with the number and how they mirror each other. And I can easily find any number that I want to play and how they fall in. Like here's a 454 right here, and it mirrors, and it mirrors. You got it. I can't see. Okay, here it is right here. So these all mirror each other. The 004 mirrors the 009. I'm sorry, 009 mirrors the 554, and the 445 mirrors the 990. Okay, 009 mirrors the 554, and the 445 mirrors the 990. Okay, dokie. That's pretty much what it does. And this is a yearly sheet. At the end of the year, if I get any of these columns didn't play, any of these, let's see, any of these columns, I'm gonna come down. So I do all that reaching up. If say this column didn't play, or this didn't play, I know what didn't play and the mirror didn't play. All at a glance. And I look at adding them into my bucket list. You always gonna have a list of numbers to play. You don't have to guess. This works for any state, any city, any country around the world. It's only 1,000 numbers. To me, we just put too much work in it. I think the work we're putting in too much is because we're trying to find that magic pill that's gonna tell us what number that's gonna come the next day. That ain't happening. If somebody come up with that magic pill, please call me and save me some grief and agony. I've been looking for it all the time. That's what, when I seen how these numbers was rolling for real and actually rolling, I put that pill away. Man, I couldn't sleep at night trying to figure out what number coming the next day, and I'd have missed a number and all that old crazy stuff. I'm keeping it real. I couldn't. I'm serious. Can't sleep. Can't eat. Me, I had to stop finding out what number fell at night so I could sleep. Yep, I couldn't sleep. But now, I don't worry about it. Because I know if I hold on to my number, it's coming. Yeah, they got my number and I got their number. I got that number because I'm tracking their numbers. They real numbers. Not no imaginary numbers from all other places, but me tracking my own numbers down. Now, I'm telling y'all like it is. Not like it was, like we used to say. I'm telling you just like it is. So, I ain't scared. I ain't gonna run. I ain't gonna hide. You can call me if you think my stuff is phony and baloney. We can talk about it. I ain't gonna run from you. I tell you, I done won enough to know. I know what's up. So until then, till we meet again, Plimpton and come make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.